Welcome back. I'm Donna from the Lost Closet 12, the reseller of all the things I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And I went to the red, white, and blue, and I picked up some shoes, and I would like to share them with you. My cost was, I believe, $5.41, in that ballpark. I left the paper downstairs where I did the math, so that's why. I can't really remember. I try to stick with the shoes that are on deal sometimes, because I price the shoes up to close to eBay sold comps, so it's hard to pay full price. I did find a pair of kids shoes that were grossly underpriced, and it's a brand I don't find all the time, and I have not found it a lot, but when I find it, it flips pretty well, and I will share that brand with you when we get to it. These were, I think green tag was 50% off, so these are tagged $14.99. They're Ryka. They're lightweight running sneakers. I always check the fronts here to make sure that they're good. They do need like a little spritz and a quick scrub on the bottom. Other than that, they are in really good condition. I don't think these are my size. No, they look like, I can't see that. They're a size 10. So, these are those. I know the lighting is never really good in this room, but there's so much going on downstairs that I don't want interruptions, because it drives me nuts. I have to stop recording and start over, and I don't know where I left off. So we're going to have to just deal with not the best lighting. These are Rocket Dog or Rocket Doc. I picked them up because they were just cute. They need a quick magic eraser on the side, but they are, I have to get these up ASAP. I keep saying that because the season is ending for these. Unless if someone's going on a summer vacation where it's warm, these are a smaller size. These were also 50% off. Let's see. Why do they tie them like this? Of doing it, they are a size 7.5. They look smaller. I thought they were smaller. And then I got these. They're really not a brand, but they're in excellent condition. Sierra. They are not leather, I don't think. They're made in China. Suede, yeah, okay. It's not that luxurious suede, but they're suede and fox fur lining. They are a size 8. It's like a winter boot with a wedge. So I thought they were cute. And there's just a little wear on the bottom. That's it. So, I mean, what were they? These were 75% off of $5.99. So, yeah, why not, right? These I was going to take a pass on, but they were 75% off of $19.99. Let's put that on my bag. The insides are really, really good. They're Skechers. I just liked how colorful they were. I do have some laces stashed around somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find them. And, yeah, because if I get a pair of shoes and they have laces in them, and then I'm like, oh, these are so damaged, I can't sell them, I take the laces out. It doesn't happen all the time, so I do know I have somewhere, I think it's like in my, I call it my toolbox. It's got random stuff in it that I sometimes save. They're a size 7, and they're just, I mean, the bottoms are okay. I liked how colorful they were. They're just Skechers. Are they Skechers? Yeah. Memory foam. I just like the color. I mean, some Skechers do well. These are heavy. I should have probably comped them. They're Wolverine. I've never sold this brand before that I can remember. They're a size 6.5, but they feel like they have steel toe, and they're heavy. There's something about shocking, and then I just feel like that these are a good brand to pick up. They're going to be a little pricey to ship, unless if someone really close picks them up. They're in really good condition. There's no stains. There's just some wear on the bottoms, and it'll give me an opportunity to learn about this brand. I feel like it'll do well. Maybe, you know, before I post a video, I'll look up a comp for these and post it. They're Wolverine. They're steel toe. They're in really good condition. They feel like quality. I think I've heard other resellers talk about that brand, but I wouldn't swear to it. Where's the other one? These are just brown. I think these are suede. Oh yeah, they're Earth Origins. Where's the size? That is a... If I don't have the size of the shoe, I'm probably not going to pick it up. I sometimes on accident pick it up, and that's what I feel like I did with these. There is a tag. Yep. Well, anyway, they were in excellent condition, so it looks like I'm going to have to look harder. I don't know if you can see that Earth Origins, but there's no size. I don't know why shoemakers do that. Like, why? And these were yellow tag. I'll tell you how much. Yellow tag was only 20% off or 25% off. $9.99. Which drives me nuts because sometimes they put the tag so far down in the shoe when you're shopping, you can't see the tag without reaching in there and getting the tag. These feel like on the inside that they haven't even been worn. So maybe I'll try them on and go from there. They look to be about maybe a 7, between a 6.5 and a 7. Let's see, these are, yeah, they might be a 6.5. So I'll just, I guess I'll put measurements in and sell them a little cheaper. But there was, they might have been worn once or twice. And then I have, and I really do like getting my shoes at the red, white, and blue, because I feel like they're almost always in better condition. Now, I have picked up shoes at the red, white, and blue and found a flaw on them that made them where I didn't want to sell them. But overall, I mean, they're pretty, like, I didn't do anything with these. This is how I picked them up. I got them last night, and we got home so late, I did not do the video last night. These were a size 37 or 38. I'll now mind you. They were size 39. They're Danskos. They're just lightweight. Slip-on shoe. Dansko is a quality brand. I don't know. Don't find it a lot anymore. But it used to sell pretty good for me. So I don't know if the sales slowed down or I just have less to sell. But I mean, you can't go wrong. That's just a basic minimalist teacher comfort is the keywords I would use for that shoe. And then I have these, I think are Bionic, and there's 2 price tags on here, so I don't know. They were probably 50% off of $14.99. I honestly don't remember. No, they're not Bionic. They're Earth Origins. They are a light green, which is nice. They feel like leather. I don't know if they are. They probably are. I would almost put money on it. Yeah, and they are a size, I can't see that. And I think I have to update my glasses. It looks like size 11. There's a little junk on the bottom there that I have to just scrape off real quick. And maybe a quick wipe. I like the zipper detail on the side. So, yeah, now I'm remembering because I'm like, why are these still here? And I double checked each zipper. And, yeah, it's just a nice shoe. So, the Bionic does okay for me. And, okay, that's not a shoe. These are, what are they called? Bogs? Bobs. They're bogs. I forgot what they were called. These, I mean, this is just a basic black, but these are in excellent condition. I normally find them mucked up, like dirty, and where my husband will take them outside and power wash the bottoms, and then I'll take care of the rest. Normally, they are filthy when I find them. These ones don't even really need a wipe. The tag was full price at $5. I will probably flip these. What was the last pair that sold? They had issues. I think the last pair that sold was like $25. And they sell for me, or they have sold. It's been a minute since I found them. Rather quickly for me. So I was not, for kids shoes, $5 would be a lot for me to pay. But I know that this brand, I learned about that brand at the bins, by the way. I picked up 2 pair, and they were really beaten up and dirty and scuffed up. The kids probably lived in them. And yeah, they sold really quick, and I was really surprised about how much it comped for. So if you don't know, and I don't have the brands memorized, I really don't. Like, I will know of a brand. I'm like, hey, Bionic is a good brand. It's a quality shoe. But I can't hold that, what it will sell for in my head. I mean, I can ballpark it, but, you know, some people are like, oh, I get 25 bucks for these all the time. I get 50 bucks for these all the time. I can't do that. And I just know if it's a good brand. If it's priced up and I think it'll do well, I will take the time to look it up. But at the bins, your cost is so low on most items, unless if you're getting a heavy item. It's a good place to learn about new brands. I mean, I learn from resellers that talk about style, fabric, brands, you know, seasonal items. And I also learn, you know, because before I picked up the Bobs, I was like, I never even heard of that brand. And then Fly London, I mean, I hear resellers talk about it now, but when I was a while back, I had never heard anyone talk about it. I was like, oh, this is an interesting embossed logo, and I put it in my cart, and I found out it was a good brand. So, yeah, if you have a bins near you and you want to learn more about reselling or what sells, you know, as long as you're not picking up like pilly acrylic and torn and stained things, it's a good place to get an education. I mean, you're paying a small amount, and you have the item in your hand, and you can look it up. And then sometimes I buy bags of plushies and toys, and like at the Red, White, and Blue. I didn't pick up any yesterday because we were there later in the day, and I was running out of gas. So, or bags of jewelry. I do that. I actually picked up a bag while I was there. I'll share it with you on a different video. This is, what was this? I think it was $10.99 or $12.99. It had a yellow tag, so it was only 25% off. I think it was 12, and I ended up paying like 10 and change. This is, that is what caught me. I mean, like the fall, winter season, that's, oh my God, I just lost all my words. You know, it would be good for like vacation, or like if you're going like on a trip somewhere, it would be good for like a I just lost all my words. I don't know, it's a little preppy, a little boho, a little professional, a lot of keywords. It's got a little small pouch to go along with it. It looks like it has a removable strap. And it's got the handles, magnetic closure. The inside is leather. It is reversible. It still has its original tag. It does not have the price. And I don't know. I know Wilson leather was something like when I was younger. If you didn't have a Wilson leather black jacket, you were a nobody. But, yeah, so it says promo reversible tote, and then it has, I guess, UNSZ. Looks like, I don't know if I would have guessed what that meant, unisex size, but I don't know. It has the Wilson leather tag. I don't know if you can see that. And then look inside. 2-in-1 look inside. The bottom, like, my only issue with the red, white, and blue when it comes to their textiles is things that people like to steal. They put these metal and plastic things where they stick it through, and that's how they put the price tag on. So I said to the lady, I'm like, at the register, I was like, can you take that off so I can see if it left any damage? Because I've made that mistake before, and they take it off, but scan it, and you know, on they go, and then it has like a big hole in it. But yeah, so I think this was like $12.99 minus the 25% off, which was $10 and change, or somewhere in that ballpark. And I did not look it up. I probably will, and I'll probably post a comp. I know I was very chatty today, or at least feel like I'm chatty. I'm like out of my element. Like, that's probably the reason. Like, I'm backed into a corner, my stuffies are here, my light box is there, and I'm just chatting it up. Well, anyway, my cost was, I believe, around $5.41. I got like 9 or 10 pairs of shoes, and I should do okay. With everything I bought my husband some socks while we were there. They were what brand were they? Cat. They were winter socks. They were thick, and I'm like, it's the winter season's coming. And of course, I got my grandson Nerf gun, which I always have to look because it's a thing in my house. And I got the jewelry bag. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, my husband grabbed a small bag of flatware, which I didn't even look at, but I liked the little, it had a design on the handle, and I was like, yeah, because the bag was like $3 or $4, but $3.99. And I was like, yeah, I can, whatever it is, I can make my money back on that. So yeah, I have to look that up. I believe that's all. I spent a little over $100. The jewelry bag was $30. I think I just bought it because I haven't got a jewelry bag in a while. We'll see. We'll open that together. And because it looks like mostly bracelets. I mean, there could be something good in there. You never know. But $30, I feel like they hiked up the prices. I've been getting bigger bags of jewelry for... That one bag was $50, but it was ginormous. It was a heavy bag. So I'll open that one up with you guys too. And Q4 is coming, so I hope sales are good for you, and we go through Q4, and I hope the cost of everything stops going up, because shipping's going up, taxes are going up, the jewelry bags are going up. So, yeah, you guys have a nice week, because this is coming out on Monday. So enjoy your week and don't work too hard. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.